So, if you do not want to know how you can study within a short span of time, because sometimes you don't have time, then you can skip this video. And if you don't want to know what questions are important, irrespective you want a 7 or a 6, skip this video. And if you do not want to know from where you should study, irrespective of your exam date, skip this video. If you do not want to know when to give the exam, especially June or July or August, skip this video. And if you do not want to know the smart study plan, you can please skip this. If you don't want to know what things you cannot ignore in your IELTS exam, skip this video. So let's do it module wise if you want the answer to these questions. Let's come to the listening module. What is important here? The main thing is that this is the easiest module and your overall band score can increase. So if you're short of time or you want smart study, then please concentrate on part 1, which is the easiest. Part 2, the MCQs are short. You can get easily 10 on 10. Then the part 4, though it is fluent, but it is easy. So 30 you already get. I'm not saying that you should not do the part 3, but part 3 is a bit difficult. So 30 you can get, and anything that you get from part 3 is an added bonus. Now let's come to the next. Now the reading module is very tricky because there is a chance that they may give you a reading test which is in standard format or which is deviating or which is unusual. Now what is the standard format? And most of you fail 80%. So what is the standard format? The passage 1 is going to be easy, the passage 2 is going to be moderate, and the passage 3 is going to be difficult. Of course. So part 1 always has 2 type of questions. Part 2 in standard form will have 3, and part 3 will have 3 types of questions. Don't worry, I'll tell you what are the important ones. But this will be the standard format, and you will try to do the first one in a standard format, but you do not know when they will give you an unusual format. So what is the unusual format? The unusual format is that the part 1 in the reading would be difficult or moderate depending on your level of English. So be careful, and there are going to be at least 3 type of questions. What is going to happen in part 2 is it is going to be moderate, the passage 2. So there will be again 3 type of questions, and mind you, the part 3, that is the passage 3 of the reading, is going to be easy, and there are going to be 2. So be careful, just see what is the pattern and just don't go on blindly, okay? And one more tip, of course you can do Cambridge. I'm not saying that you should not, but if you have short time, do real exam questions, and that is available on my website for the academic and the general. The PDF for the academic is there, and I think there are going to be 100 of them, and yes, they do get repeated, so that would be a bonus. And also it's a bonus that you will come to know what is the real level of the exam. So please practice real exam questions, okay? So that is a smart tip. Don't go on practicing the Cambridge because you never come to know what is the real standard. How to practice this reading module? You should do at least, if you're short of time, again I'm saying 1 week or so, you should do one passage in the morning and the other passage in the evening. You will analyze all the mistakes in the morning test, do real exam, and then try to do in the evening another passage. And the stopwatch should go on. It should go reverse. Okay. So how that those 60 minutes. So 50, 40 like that. So that you want to be stressed and in real exam scenario. Now, what are the important questions of the reading module? 100% you are going to get true, false, not given, okay? Yes, no. Global. Please be very efficient and accurate in doing these. Then the fill ups, the easiest, and you can really score well. Then the list of headings, the next, then you have sentence completion, of course, 100%. Then matching the writer's opinion. These are the important questions of reading section. You will not be struck. Clear? Now let's go to the questions that you need not pay lot of attention, but you should know how to do them. Is the MCQs, the matching, which paragraph contains which information, and matching the sentences. So these are less important if you want 6 or 6.5, but if you want more of them, then you have to do some of these. To the writing module, see, for task 1, whether it is general or it is academic, you have to do all the type of letters, at least one of them, one each, okay, the formal, the semi-formal, and the informal. And for academic, you have to cover all the tasks, at least you should do it once, the charts, the process, and the now the task 2, whether you're giving it general or academic, is the most important question. You should know the format of it is agree, disagree. You must know the format, how to write this essay, right? Then discuss both views and give your opinion, and then the reason or solution, or you can say cause and the solution. You should know all these 3 types, whether it is general or academic. And again, I am telling you that most of you do not know the real exam questions. Some of you come for the evaluation and I tell you, ask you, this is not an IELTS question. So please do the real exam questions. And that is again available on my website, the PDF, www.english with 9 band answers. See, whatever exam date you are giving, please see that you do real exam writing task 2 questions. And one again, a tip, do the task 2 more accurately, practice it more, because it is 3 times more, right? So if you get a 7 band in the IELTS task 2, it will be added 3 times to your score. So real exam questions, good material, don't go for templates. If you want how to write, see, I am an ex-IELTS examiner, how to write the task 2 accurately and get that 7 easily, my PDF is there, and you get, I think, approximately 160, or and the icing on the cake, yeah, that they are repeated. Yes, the writing task 2 gets repeated from my PDF and even from my reading. And of course, the results are there before you. You can go to my Instagram account and find out for yourself. English with Anita Kundra. Yeah, that is my Instagram account. When you are doing your writing task 2, you need to know about all topics. Suppose you do not know about space, you do not know about, you should pay attention to these topics, and then you should identify your weakness, whether it is grammar, lexical, or you are not understanding the question, whatever it is, and read examples, samples, 9 band of the real exam task 2 questions. And of course, I am telling you, get yourself evaluated from trainer who is efficient. Okay, I don't want to comment on the trainers, but the trainer should be able to identify your weaknesses, tell you what you are missing, and please don't go for that artificial intelligence where the computer checks your writing. It should be a real examiner like me or somebody, yeah, because the writing is still being checked by the examiners. Had Cambridge known this or the IDB known this, they would have used artificial intelligence. So, to be accurate, please get your writing evaluated so you get to know the real band, and then you can work on your speaking. I already on my YouTube, I give you lot of cue cards which are latest, which you do not find in a popular book. So you should know all the latest cue cards, and you should know the phrasal verbs, the collocations, the complex sentences, the idioms that you can use for the cue card. Okay, and please don't go for those traps, because you already have short time that you will do 30 cue cards with one cue card. Please, Cambridge and IDB, they are not out of their mind. It is being designed by Cambridge, and I am an examiner. I know how they design the cue cards. So you should know all these, and for that you should have a good material. If you want the phrasal verbs, the speaking collocation, idioms, complex sentences for a particular cue card, and even if you want updated part 1 questions, the PDF is already updated on my website. The choice is yours, whether you want quality or you want quantity. See, quality always has a price, and instead of going here and there and missing your score in speaking, it's really difficult. It's better that you have quality material. All the part 1 and the part 2 with the cue cards, I also have the follow-ups. So the cue card PDF has the follow-up questions also. And of course, the biggest tip, if you are weak in speaking, then please give your exam either towards the end of June or in July, because then you will know all the questions, you can practice them and not waste your money. And one thing more, you need evaluation of your speaking, because you yourself cannot know what is your weakness. And I know there are so many apps which will tell you your weaknesses, but there's a huge but. A real trainer can tell you the weaknesses and get yourself evaluated. So thank you, and God bless you.